What's going on, lads? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I got for you guys my custom 4-4-2 second variation elite tactics and instructions. As you guys see on the screen now, we have a random squad here. It is not the squad I used for the past weekend or at all. It's just for any 1v1s I want to play during the week. Bunch of untradables put together. So we'll hop into the tactics now. At the end of the video, make sure to stay. I will show you guys how this formation really works in game. I know it's pretty self-explanatory, but the way I see it and use it is very crucial for you guys to know defensively and offensively. So let's move on. 4-4-2 second variation. As I said, I just go to defensive. It's not a defensive formation, but this is what I go to at the start of every single game. Balanced. Width 4, depth 7. Depth is at 7 because I have outside backs and center back, because I'm very sweaty, as we know, and as you guys should be as well. If you play center backs, drop it to 5 because they won't be as fast. Offensive style balance, as I said, 5 width, 5 players in box. It's a perfect balance. Corners 1, free kicks 2. As you guys see, it's a very balanced sort of formation, other than the depth being pretty high, because I like to manually press sometimes, and I like having my team up the field to put the pressure on the guy if there is an opportunity to. Corners 1, personal preference, free kicks as well, up to you. Formation here, position changes, up to you guys based on your team, how you like to play. For this formation, I recommend rapid skillers or just fast dribblers, left mid and right mid positions. Those positions, you really need those guys to get down the line, get in behind, cut back, play your center mids, and have those center mids sort of dictate the gameplay and find one of your strikers for those 1v1 situations to turn, have some creativity and skill to score a goal. Moving on to instructions now. Both of my strikers on balance everything except for comeback and defense. Comeback and defense is on so that they can close that gap in between the center defensive mid line and the striker line. You guys can see the gap right there. It's pretty big. Left mids and right mids here, both on the same exact thing. Comeback and defense, get in behind, get into box. Get in behind, and so I think get in behind, especially if they're rapid, they'll get you down the field, then you cut it back, and you're already in that top box area, which is where you want to be to create your goal scoring opportunities. Get into box for cross is perfect for this formation, because when you are in that top box area and you have the ball with, let's say, Ronaldo Sanchez or Rooney, your left mids and right mids will make these crossing runs, sort of getting into the box, not necessarily for a cross, but to slip them in if you see the opportunity to. That's what it's good for. You'll see in the gameplay later. Outside backs both on stay back while attacking. Voice crack. Wow. Move on to the ultra defensive 4-4-2 second variation. This is what I have when I want to hold a lead. I'm up 1-0, 80th minute, 2-1, 80th minute, anything like that. It's not much of a difference, but I like to drop the depth down by 2. Players in box down to 3. Free kicks to 1. It's the same as the one before, just got to drop down, be more conservative with it. You know, you don't want to really have players more high up the field. You don't need to score a goal. You kind of want to hold in, but you don't want to hold in so much that way your opponent is just attacking. That's when you're going to get scored on, and EA will script the game for you. So you need to be sort of still balanced, but a bit more conservative as this is. And the only instructions that I change here is both the center mids are on stay back, rather than for the 4-4-2 second variation with the first one. One of them was on balance to go forward and back. I'll show you guys these two other tactics if you guys want. I mean, I might as well. 4-1-2-2 narrow is what I use when the 4-4-2 is not working out, which it normally does all the time. I change to this to sort of attack a bit more. It's the same sort of tactics here, except players in box 4. And I do have my overlapping fullbacks indeed. Dest and Shaw. Actually, I do have Shaw on stay back. My bad. That is my bad. I have one on stay back because Shaw is not an overlapping fullback, as we know. He likes to stay back. Not that he likes, but he just cannot go forward. So I have this left center mid on cover center, balance everything, get into box. The right center mid, since Dest is going to be going forward, I have him on cover wing. That way, if Dest is not back to cover the wing, Rooney will drop in and cover it for him, and then go back into the center when Dest makes his way back. Center defensive mid on stay back while attacking, cover center. Coutinho, stay forward, everything else balanced. Stay forward is crucial with your cam in a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I can't even speak. If you do not have him stay forward, he will drop into left mid or right mid position. It'll be all weird. It'll mess up the whole formation for you. You'll never want to use it again. Just keep on stay forward and leave everything else balanced. Both of my strikers stay central, stay forward indeed. So we'll move on to my ultra attacking formation. When I'm down 1-0, 80th minute, I need to get in the guy's face. I need to carve something out. Hail Mary formation. Constant pressure as I should. 5 width, 10 depth as everybody should. You got to get in the guy's face. You need to win the ball. You need to score, or else you're going to lose regardless. Offensive style, long ball, 5 width, players in box 8. I don't want 10 because that means everybody gets in the box, and I want that sort of top of the box option, as you guys see there. Corners 1, free kicks 2, because I still like to go short and carve out a goal myself. Instructions, both of my strikers are on stay central, stay forward. One is on getting behind, one is just on balance, that we can come in and receive and then turn and create from there like Neymar could. Buendia, get him behind, get into box. The other left winger get in behind, get into box. So we're just getting there, create havoc, and have a bunch of bodies in there to score if we really need to, which we do really need to. Get forward on one of the center mids, get into box, cover center on both though. One is just on balance everything. The other one, as I said, get it forward and get into box. Outside backs, both joint attack and overlap. So that's my custom tactics for you guys. Let's hop into the gameplay so I can show you guys how the 4-4-2 second variation really works in the attack and defensive. So guys, when you're in this final third top box area in the 4-4-2 second variation, you're going to really want to dictate the gameplay with your center mids, passing them back and forth until your strikers give you that option in that top box area. For instance, in this video here, Ronaldo Sanchez and De Jong, I'm making passes between them until someone can make a run towards that top box area like Son just had on his own, and your strikers will definitely do that. They make runs on their own, trust me, and you just have to wait and be patient until the gap opens up when it's the perfect time to flip the switch and send that pass in. Have a bit of creativity and score a goal. Here I am with Ronaldo Sanchez to De Jong, back to Ronaldo Sanchez, just working the ball back and forth between my center mids until I can find one of my strikers in that gap right there. As you guys can see, Neymar is in that gap right there. He does have a bit of space off of the guys Joe Gomez. I can play him the ball. Now he's isolated. It's a 1v1 opportunity. Have a bit of skill and create a goal scoring opportunity, as you guys see there. But that gap is where you want to find your strikers. If you find them in there, it's just turn 1v1. Do what you got to do, man. However you guys play, just instincts in that situation. I just want to cover some build-up play stuff with this formation, the 4-4-2 second variation. I win the ball here. And guys, with this 4-4-2, there's triangles absolutely everywhere on the field with this formation. That's what makes it so good here between the left back, left center mid, and left mid, as well as the other side, right back, right center mid, and right mid. So I just play in triangle here, as you guys see. De Jong back to Aguero. Use your R1 and L1 triggers. They're really effective, not just with this formation, but in FIFA in general. Use them. R1 to call back, L1 to send on a run. But guys, stay composed. If you play with the triangles, recognize the triangles in this formation. There's another one here between the left back, left center back, and left center mid. The guy will never be able to touch you. It's always a 3v1 or 3v2. As you see here, it's 3v1. We play the left center back, and we're out the other way now, looking to find a gap, guys. When you recognize these triangles all around the field, and you play with them very well to get forward, to build up, which you will, and you can do, because there's triangles absolutely everywhere. Like I said, I'm saying that like 40 times because I want to emphasize, when you recognize these triangles, that's how I build up. That's how I build up with this formation. That's how you can get into this top box area, and then just have a bit of creativity and some instincts. Here we are again. Spray it out wide. Your right mids and left mids are always going to be open once you win the ball. That's the good part about this formation. Again, here another triangle between the right back, right center mid, and right mid. And you can really utilize these triangles, guys, to get forward. Play the right back now. Now it's 2v1 going at the right back. Unlucky, I got caught up too. Got to cut it back. Now you play it to your center mids, and you just dictate the game just like that. Guys, I'm telling you, this formation is very, very good with the triangles. To defend, just use your CDMs, guys. That's all I'm going to say. Just use your CDMs. Just run around with them. Be annoying. Get in the opponent's face. Cut off passing lanes. Here with Renato, look, just all over him. Make sure you're holding down the L2 and R2 button, the jockey button, when you're defending. As you can see in the top right in my controller output, I'm holding down L2 and R2 as I'm running around. It makes them have a smoother transition when they're side shuffling around, and quicker. And when you can put in the tackle, they'll be upright facing the ball. Pretty much, guys, that's it. Defending with this formation, some people complain saying there's only 2 center mids. Guys, it's a great formation to defend in. I don't understand what's the problem. As you guys see here, top left, guys, I couldn't do anything against you all game. I'm locking people up in a 22-4 game, guys. It's a good formation. Just got to defend well, be composed, recognize the triangles, and have a bit of creativity, guys. That's really all it is. This is the 4-4-2 second variation formation, custom tactics, and instructions for you guys that I got Elite with, Elite 2 actually, and we're looking for this Elite 1 this weekend. Hop on the stream this weekend. If you don't follow my Twitch, link in the description below. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, like it up. Other than that, take care.